Hello dear World of Warcraft friends, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we're going to take a look at a bunch of new sets from patch 12.1. Among other things, we now know what the Elite Gladiator sets look like. So the tier sets in the Gladiator style. There are some really cool things included. That's what we want to take a look at in this video. Otherwise, there are plenty of open world sets, etc. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to support me, and yeah, with that, let's get started. It's important to say up front for everyone, all in all, there are a lot of recolors included. So for example, there will be an open world set again. That will be available in 6 different color variants because you can get it through quests, the campaign, rare mobs, delves, bounty hunts, and so on. But there are already some really nice things included. We'll start with the outdoor sets. You can see them here. They're from the dungeon, delves, bounty hunts, world quests, renown, and the initial PvP. Down below, unfortunately, it doesn't say which one it is, but to me, this looks like leather, and this one looks like cloth. That could be mail. And this one is pretty certainly plate, so I'm only not 100% sure about leather and mail. And then you can see this set is available in numerous different colors to catch up on. All in all, I especially like the variants. This variant here is quite nice. Keep in mind, for the shoes, we still have placeholders at the moment. I don't think they're all walking around in sandals. That would be kind of weird. So I quite like the set. It gives me Shaman tier set vibes. And this one reminds me of an earlier Druid tier set. So they are, yeah, actually quite stylish, I would say, at this point. If you play the content, you'll probably get a lot of the stuff automatically. Next, we have Assassin Clothing. This set is actually called Assassin's Garb, and it comes in 4 different color tones. As of now, it's not known how you'll be able to get the different color tones. You see, it's kept a bit classic, so it's rather simple, subtle, gentle, and it kind of reminds me of earlier Rogue sets. That's why I really like this color variant. I think that's nice too. It kind of reminds me of the Rogue T2, I think. Then here we have it in green once, and then completely in black. The set consists of boots, legs, belt, chest, shoulders, gloves, and a head without a cloak. So 7 pieces, and probably braces as well, then it would be 8. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Let's see how you'll get it in the end. Hard to say, just guessing out of the blue here. After that, we still have a lot more sets. They look and feel like new variations for the Schlotternächte. Because in the end, as you can already see here, the shoulders and the head have a pumpkin on them. And yes, it's a kind of witch outfit, but definitely inspired by Halloween, I would say. So again, it wasn't mentioned, but you can probably assume that it will come into the game around that time. Here we have a pink gold or rose gold variant, and then blue and white. The whole thing also comes in typical Halloween colors, orange and green, and then in a kind of purple-white tone. And once again, the whole thing completely in yellow. Plus here, this looks like the armor of the Headless Horseman, at least in terms of the color scheme. As I said, I strongly believe this will be added to the game with this event. And then we have this set here. And if you're thinking, wait a minute, that's exactly the same. No, there's a little cat on top of your hat. And the shoulders are a bit different too. So one is supposed to be more of a pumpkin set, and the other is more cat themed. I think the hat is really cool and very cute. I love cats. With the shoulders, yeah, I find it hard to say what they're supposed to represent. But here you can see the same color variants as with the pumpkin set are also available for this cat set. And each time the kitten on top of your hat also changes its color. I think that's really cool. I think I definitely need this hat. And with that, last but not least, we have the Gladiator and Elite sets. We already took a look at the tier sets. And in this case, it's about the elite sets now. The first color variant for each class is Gladiator. The second is Elite. And Blizzard has released some sick color variants again. Here we see Death Knight, that popular black and red color scheme they often use for these sets. It looks incredibly awesome. Demon Hunter has one green version and one that's more, well, what is that, bluish. I also think Druid looks very stylish. Gladiator with white accents. Elite in purple and pink. But I really like both of them a lot. For the Dracthers, let's hide the dragon form for now. Here we have a kind of blue. Elite is, well, done in a purple reddish color. Something like that. For the Hunter, there's a green variant plus a purple one. I actually think the set looks pretty awesome there. Mage. That looks a lot like the regular PvE set with blue tones and then also some purple. The Monk too looks elegant in white. That gives me vibes of blue. No, what's it called? Black Myth Wukong, that's it. And here it goes a bit more toward gray. Then we have Paladin. Once in red, the elite set comes with Violet Priest. Also a very awesome set, kind of white and bluish in the Gladiator variant. In the elite set, it's, yellow with a bit of violet here, purple, and so on. We have the Rogue. He just looks terrible in all color variants. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. I don't know. There's not much you can do with that. Shaman. It comes once in a fashionable green and also here once in purple. I have to say, at first glance, it looked like Warlock gear to me somehow. I don't know either. I strongly associate that color variant with Warlocks. The Warlock himself has green effects here, and then Elite is purple. And last but not least, we have the Warrior. One is red-orange, and the final variant goes in a blue-gold direction, something like that. So you see, there are a lot of sets included in this video alone. I think we had almost 50 sets. There should be something for everyone. Like I said, we'll take another look at it once we know how to get some of the individual items. So make sure to subscribe. It's definitely worth it. And with that, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Have a good time and take care.